ready to go. And this time we're going to get started on the far left there with Aaron. Go ahead, Aaron.
Blake, when you watched those videos that were online, what happened in the tunnel, what's going through your head, and how do you feel about it?
Frustrated, disappointed, wishing I could have done something. But, I'm not going to talk too much on it. Coach Harbaugh is going to handle that. It's being handled. But, just disappointed and frustrated.
Anthony?
It's just from your team's headspace standpoint, how has everyone responded to Saturday, and how do you sort of refocus ahead of this week?
Obviously Saturday was a big win, right? We got Paul back. Some stuff happened. You know what I'm saying? We're letting them handle that. So now it's just like, let's keep winning. You know what I'm saying? We're on the Rutgers. And that's what our mindset is. That's why we're here on this, this Monday. That's what we're going to do. We're going to watch Rutgers and just game plan.
How are the two players doing?
Oh, they're good.
They're good.
Blake, it's on to Rutgers. Is that easier said than done, or do you feel like everyone's in that mindset and it's just business as usual?
I think it's easier said than done. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, it's always gonna be back ahead. Like, you're gonna be disappointed. I'm still disappointed. I'm still frustrated, just because media is blowing it up, right? So every time I'm on Twitter, I see it again. But then it's business as usual as well. You know what I'm saying? We're 8-0. We're on a rampage. But you know what I'm saying? We're gonna put that behind us. You know what I'm saying? So I say it's business as usual, actually.
Okay, right side here, Andrew.
Yeah, you say media's blowing it up, but your head coach said it was traumatic.
It was.
For the team.
Yeah.
I guess if you could speak.
It was. You know what I'm saying? You don't like seeing those types of things. You know what I'm saying? There has never been a fight in the tunnel. Obviously, teams have talked multiple times. We've been down. We've lost. You know what I'm saying? Teams talk. There's never ended up in being a fight. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to talk trash and do that, but when you start doing other things, then it's like, come on, like, are we really doing this? I know as a man, I wouldn't have felt good. You know what I'm saying? Ganging up on a couple players. That's just not how I roll. But say to each his own.
Okay, and keep things moving here. Rainer, go ahead.
Yeah, can you speak to the nature of the rivalry? Were you kind of surprised entering the program that it was as heated, I guess, maybe as?
Nah, I wasn't surprised at all. You know what I'm saying? It's Michigan versus Michigan State. It's a state championship. So I expected to be up here. You know what I'm saying? I expect the emotions and things to be played on the field. Obviously off the field, like I said, trash talking's cool. You know what I'm saying? But, when I got here, I knew what it was. And I lost twice to him. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I've been in that situation where I'm like, dang, emotions. So, but to answer your question, I knew what it was. You know what I'm saying? Michigan versus Michigan State. It's a big game.
Because Rod Moore indicated that, like, he was kind of surprised. He thought Michigan Ohio State was.
Right. Nah. I mean, I knew they both were. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, got time for more for Blake. On the left side, Isaiah.
Was there anything that happened during the game that indicated that this type of behavior would have happened in the aftermath? And,
No.
And do you think that it always seems like this rivalry?
Right. Nah. I don't think nothing happened during the game. You know what I'm saying? Other than, emotions, players talking. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I don't necessarily know what went on in the tunnel other than the video. I don't know what was said. But nothing happened during the game that I know of that led to that.
Blake, you were close to 1,000 yards last year. I know you missed some games.
Yeah.
What does it feel like to pass that milestone? And I know you still have several games to go.
It feels good. It feels good to check something off. Something I've been striving for. But now can I get close to 2? We'll see. So it definitely feels good. Yeah.
On your right, Blake, Nick.
So you're here in Roman Wilson's stead.
Yeah.
Back in August, he said, he called himself the fastest player on the team. You've been known to, get off to the races sometimes. You two race, who's winning?
Roman might have me. I don't know though. We had to check the catapults. Mine might be better in the off season. I don't know. We're gonna have to race. I've never raced Roman. My catapult might be better, but we'll have to see. His in-game speed's pretty fast. You know what I'm saying? But we'll have to check the cat vote, see who has. You know, I've hit 22 a couple times. He might have hit 22. We'll see. I don't know. I think it'll be really close though.
Back to your left, Tony.
When you see, like last week, like Mo Ibrahim run for 3 touchdowns, 150 against the opponent you're about to play, does that, I mean, do you think about another talented running back doing that?
Like he ran for 150 against
Against Rutgers.
Rutgers?
Last week.
Oh,
Or 2 days ago.
nah, I don't really pay attention to that. Nah. It's cool. I mean, that's good for him. You know what I'm saying? I don't really pay too much attention to that. You know, just because our schemes are probably different. You know, offensive line's different. You know, I just go into every game confident and know what I'm capable of. But that's a good stat right there. 153 tutties. Let's see if I can outdo that.
Wait, considering that you've become such a focal point of the offense, do you ever notice teams getting kind of frustrated on the other side, considering like that they know that their primary objective is to stop you, and they seem to be incapable of doing that?
You know, I bet you the D line gets frustrated. You know, when my offensive line is just coming off the ball really hard, not giving them a chance. You know, but I don't really know how frustrated they get. But if I was them, you know, I would probably be frustrated. You know, just because you're trying to stop something, and you know sometimes you can't. I would see where they'd be frustrated, or you know they load the box and we just throw it over just because you know they're trying to stop one thing. But that's the cool thing about our offense. You know, we have so many weapons that it's hard to guard everyone, and so it's a beautiful thing. You know, the coaches have a great game plan for us each week, and I think they do a great job at you know just spreading the ball out and you know they're stacking the box, throwing it, or they're you know out the box, you know running it. So it's cool.
Just a couple more for Blake here, out to the corner, Angelique.
Blake, your teammates and coaches have talked a lot about you, described your play. What do you think is the best part of your game?
Oh, the best part of my game, I think just being patient and just my natural instincts. Really just letting the plays develop, and once I make a move, just going with it. You know, from time to time, you know, I feel like I'll get back into my old ways where like I'll do something, then I'll be like, I should do that, and it's just too many cuts in one, right? But now when I make my mind, if I cut, I'm cutting. If I'm jumping, I'm jumping. You know, it's not too many thoughts going on in my head. I'm just out here playing the game I love, and so really just like you know my patience, my vision, my natural instinct, just let it take control, and I think that's the best part of my game.
When did you learn this patience?
Well, really, I started last year, and I feel like I've just continued to get better. You know, just reevaluating myself this off season, seeing where I can get better. I mean, there's a bunch of places where I got better and still can get better. But my freshman year, I was fast. You know, I wanted to hit everything, and I was just thinking too much. You know what I'm saying? I knew I was prepared, but I was going into the game, not playing the game. You know what I'm saying? I was thinking about too much, who's coming, my eyes were everywhere. You know, there was too much going on in my head. I wasn't able to play the game that I've been playing for, 15 years. So it's like now I'm able to just play the game. I feel comfortable back there. I'm calm. You know what I'm saying? I'm just letting everything develop and just doing what, God blessed me to do.
Anything final before we wrap it up here for Blake? Rainer, then Alejandro.
How did Donovan address with the team, the sharing of the anti-Semitic content?
He apologized. He didn't mean anything he said. You know what I'm saying? And we know who Donovan is. He's a good dude. You know what I'm saying? Loves everyone. Got on the team and from the heart said what he said. You know what I'm saying? He apologized because he didn't mean it. He didn't mean it. If anyone knows Donovan, he's like one of the best dudes I've ever met. So, the team knew. You know what I'm saying? Outsiders, they blew it up. He apologized for saying the things he said because they were wrong, but he didn't mean it.
Okay, last question, Alejandro.
How do you help him and some of the other younger backs become better running backs?
They helped me too, but really just being there. You know what I'm saying? Telling them things I see or things I think they can fix. But the cool thing about our running back room is we feed off each other. You know what I'm saying? And that's the best thing I could ask for. No one's selfish. And so when you're not selfish and you feed off each other, you can do the things that we do. And not just only the younger running backs feeding off me, but I honestly feed off them because they give me input too, like, hey, this is what I see right here, or things like that. So I think it's just really just buying into each other, pushing each other at the end of the day, and really just being there for each other, and that's what we do.
Thank you all for your time.
Thank you.
Just a couple